All right, greetings from where the hell am I? Lake Como, of all places. Yep, I decided to go north instead of south, and I'll go into the reasons for that maybe in another video. But for right now, I find myself in a hostel of all places. You know, I mean, go figure. You know, I decided to stay in a hostel, and I did so because I anticipated getting here to Lake Como rather late. I thought I was going to get here around 8, 9 o'clock, and I booked a nice place on Airbnb for the next 2 nights. What is it, Tuesday and Wednesday night? Anyway, so I found this place on Orbitz, and it was all of $15 for the night, something like that. Maybe a little bit more with the after my Orbitz bucks were applied or something like that. But nonetheless, it was about $25. So I show up, not knowing what to expect, and I got to tell you, I am quite surprised and impressed. It is the room that I'm in has 5 bunks. I've met 2 of my bunkmates already. One is a guy from Belgium, another guy is from Austria. Haven't met the other 2. But when I checked in, interestingly enough, they serve you dinner. I guess there's going to be like a community dinner at at 6:30, and then they serve you breakfast as well. They've got free laptops to use. They give you a welcoming drink. What else? The bathroom is actually in the room, so I share the bathroom with my bunkmates, if you will. And you know, interestingly enough, it's like it's almost like, you know, it's like going back in time to my military days when I was in I was in a room with a hell of a lot more than 5 guys. But anyway, so now I find my way into this spot, and I'm just going to be here overnight. The woman that is hosting me tomorrow, she was kind enough to let me check in at 7:30 in the morning. Well, maybe not check in, but she's leaving a key for me, so that I can work on the terrace with a beautiful view of Lake Como. So that'll be tomorrow morning. So I'm going to make the most of tonight and enjoy it. You can see my bunk is up there on the top, right there. So with that being said, I'm just going to kind of give you a nice little tour of this place, and I don't know if I can turn the camera around. Well, I can't turn the camera around. I'm going to have to pause the camera and then restart it, and I'll give you a tour of the hostel. So this is the view looking down into what would be the common area. You see they've got some hammocks down there and some tables for just kind of chilling out, and then nice flowers planted here. Now the roommates, I'm not going to say that they're the tidiest, but that's quite okay. So these are the bunks, and I'm up on the top bunk, and this is how you would find your bunk here. You'd find the bunk just nice and neat, nice and clean. Everything, they give you towels, so you get towels, and then the bathroom is quite nice as well. You got a beautiful bathroom. I already took a shower. It was fantastic. Shower was really fantastic. And then they give you a locker if you so choose to use it. And I did so. I've got my stuff locked up in locker number C, interestingly enough. Not that I don't trust the, you know, my bunkmates, if you will, but I just thought it's better to lock it. So I'm going to take you for a tour of the rest of the facility here, and this is the hallway. I'm on the 2nd floor of building number C. I don't know how many buildings there are, but you see they've got little signs. Have you visited our secret garden? Bar is open 24 hours. And then they've got free tablets and laptops to use, and the different house rules. You can see, keep the bathroom clean and tidy, no food in the rooms. You know, check out, please bring your sheets downstairs. Then they've got some free facilities, hungry and thirsty, free food in the 1st floor kitchen, pasta, rice, sauces, yogurts. So they've got food, they've got foosball, ping pong, board games. Quite interesting. You know, it's a hostel is perhaps not for everybody, mind you. I don't know how many stories they have here, but you can see they've got at least 3 or 4. So I don't, you know, hostels aren't necessarily for everybody, but considering that I just needed a place to lay my head for the night, and I didn't want to spend $50 to $100, $150 for a place just to sleep for a few hours. So I'm gonna bring you down and give you a tour. There's one of my bunkmates, so you can see they're playing ping pong there. And then this would be the common area over here. See people just kind of chilling out. No, I'm not using my Zion crane, so the video is going to be shaking a bit. But you can see here would be there's the rear of the building right there. Building C or so, I would think.
But you can get on the lake right here too, right?
Come in here, you got the...
From here, yeah. You get a photo of the lake now.
It's an area here where you can sit and do some work. Or just chill out and have a beer and have some breakfast in the morning. Looks like they got some fruits. This would be the bar. So here's this is the bar. You can order yourself some lasagna for €6.50 or some toast, cheese and toast, etc. That's my roommate right there. One of my bunkmates, gentleman from Belgium. And then over here they have another common area right here. Some children. It's called Ostello Bello is the name of the place. So that is that would be your tour of the Ostello Bello Hostel and Bar. It's rather a rainy night in Lake Como tonight, but this is the front of the hostel. Just across the street, and you'll see. Give you a view of the hostel from the park, if you will. And there you have it. All right, so I'm gonna get something to eat and hopefully have a wonderful evening here on my first night in Lake Como. Okay, so it is the next morning, and I gotta tell you, I more or less slept like a baby, and you know, interestingly enough, the thought of staying in a hostel kind of intimidated me at first. I don't know if the right word is intimidated me. Maybe the thought of staying in a hostel concerned me a little bit. But I got to tell you, you know, I went up, I got settled in at about 9 o'clock. I turned off the light. One of the other 4 bunkmates was in the room at the time. And turned off the light and settled in. I secured my stuff. I secured my stuff in the locker, and I just settled in to go to sleep. And then maybe I heard 2 of the other bunkmates come in, but they were really quiet and considerate. They came in, they didn't turn on the light, they got settled into bed, they slept, and just slept through the night. And woke up at about 4:30 and came down and started my day's work. So, you know, staying in a hostel, a lot of people actually enjoy staying in a hostel, because not only is it cost effective, but staying in a hostel also gives you the opportunity to meet all types of people. You know, for example, there's a gentleman here this morning that's making my breakfast, and he's from El Salvador, of all places in the world. How the hell he ended up in Lake Como is beyond me. But anyway, so that's about it. And you know, interestingly enough, they make you breakfast here. You know, here, let me show you. Okay, hang on. So as you can see, I got my breakfast, and I'm just situated here, and they got Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is absolutely perfect. What you're seeing here in the bag is my reserve of instant Starbucks coffee. You know, if you so there's my Starbucks coffee, and I don't know if what before what runs out. You know, whether my chewing gum. I brought my American chewing gum. Chewing gum in Europe sucks, but so I have a supply of chewing gum and a supply of Starbucks, and one or the other runs out, I'm going to have to, consider my options as far as going back home. But anyway, so this is the common area. It almost looks like you're in a jail cell, the way these walls look. It almost looks like you're in jail, and well, I'm not going to go there, but. Anyway, so coming in here, look at the breakfast. You see, I mean, it's just like you're staying at the Best Western or the Holiday Inn. You see, they've got everything. They've got everything. They've got fruit. They've got coffee. They've got juice. They've got toast, jams. The whole 9 yards. And then over here we have these two guys. This guy's from El Salvador. And where are you from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yeah.
So I do a video vlog, and people around the world, they follow me.
Nice.
So I'm curious. I was talking about you, and I said I don't know how the hell you ended up in Lake Como from El Salvador.
Right.
What's the story? You got on a plane one day and you said, let's go to Lake Como?
Exactly. This is a nice place to come, so that's why we're here, bro.
Wonderful. Can you swim in the lake?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes,
okay. And in the winter, does the lake freeze and you can ice skate on the lake?
It does. Well, I don't know if you can ice skate, but I know it freezes.
But the lake freezes.
But they have what they call ice rink. So you can skate on the ice rinks. They have
I see. All right. Now, it doesn't snow in El Salvador, does it?
It doesn't. Well, we have a small place which is called El Pital. And sometimes it does.
Okay.
But that's so rare. Maybe one or twice a year.
The first time you ever saw snow, was it here in Europe?
Exactly.
And did you walk outside and look up in the sky and stick out your tongue? And go like that and say, wow, this is amazing.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So you see, it's
see you soon, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got they got wonderful juice. You can probably order yourself a cappuccino, I would imagine, and you could order yourself a drink for that matter if you wanted to. And then over here they've got their coffee and their hot water and what have you. So that's about it, folks, from the Ostello Bello hostel here in Lake Como, Italia.